Broadway, the toughest entertainment strip in the world. 75% of all musicals fail to make money, and no one from Australia has gone straight to Broadway at the first time of asking. But Ken Lai and Marcus Chong, two young men from the suburbs of Sydney, think they've got what it takes. They want to take their musical Angels out of their drama club and into one of Broadway's famous theatres.
When Angels hits New York, everyone's going to notice.
They've never attempted to stage a professional musical like this before. They've written the script and music themselves, and they haven't got a single cent of the $15 million they're going to need to raise.
We've got enough to cover one more month of rent.
Broadway is the lion's den of the entertainment world. Will these novices be eaten alive, or will they take Broadway by storm? Angels the Musical is counting down to its opening night. Creators Ken Lai and Marcus Chong devised the show 4 years ago, and now they have a cast of 24, a crew of over 100, and millions of dollars in the bank. Their impossible dream is very close to becoming a reality.
How do we handle it? Like who's available?
And with no Broadway experience between them, the first thing Ken and Marcus need to do is get credibility, and fast.
Yeah. People would have thought, here were these two clowns from Australia. We weren't Paul Hogan and Crocodile Dundee, sort of. Even my parents were thinking, oh, you guys are jokers trying to make it happen on Broadway.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, I'll make that call later.
Broadway veteran Bob Blume has taken an interest in Marcus and Angels and has agreed to be their Broadway mentor.
Oh yeah, here's it. My press drama desk award, 2008, just came in. So.
That's really cool. And so imagine that these are going to be the backgrounds and the projections behind the angels as they fly.
Wow, is that wonderful? It almost looks, is that footage? Or is that animated? That is incredible.
He goes crazy, and he takes our love.
I'm almost like Marcus's eyes, ears, advisor, friend, and I help him bridge the gap and wade through with all my experience in the New York theater and my credibility and my contacts to make everything work that much better.
And Joan Kwan.
Good
morning.
So what we have here is we have one of the producers of 39 Steps.
With Marcus needing to raise over $10 million, Bob Blume is getting him into Broadway's hottest events so he can network with people who have that sort of money to invest. But getting them to part with it is going to be a different story.
Almost a little surreal that you have this accent coming in. I know, I was like, I've never met. I'm a producer, so. You are a producer? Yeah, so. How long have you been a producer?
If I can get there today for now, where are you again?
Chelsea.
With Bob on board as mentor, the next step is to put together a creative team who have the Broadway experience that Ken and Marcus sorely lack.
Snivel ends and then heads, the Storm Centre heads right over. See that dot there? That is Shreveport right there. Now this is unheard of to see. This is what the look of an evacuated city is. This is all the debris just washed up onto the roads. There's no way of actually traveling in the midst of this time. You know, when we're considering not only the amount of people that we were bringing in from our cast and our crew, our gear, our trucks, all our equipment and all of this sort of stuff, and not to mention all the guests and the people that the audience is to see the show. How could they have gotten there in the midst of all of this havoc on the roads?
Marcus's mentor, from the beginning to the end of this journey, was Broadway veteran Bob Blume.
Every day on Broadway starts, you have to have your cup of coffee so you can deal with everything you're going to hit all day.
The physical aspect of Angels is so demanding. You've got the huge flyer, you've got the huge sets, you've got a lot of elements. And I think when they started loading in Shreveport, they suddenly realized that they would not be ready with all these elements in one place together, working efficiently with each other in time to really open the show.
Almost as important as the first cup of coffee, the second cup of coffee. It's going to get me through to lunchtime. And that's why these are great.
As it happened, purely by accident, they are very lucky, because if they were there on the opening weekend, there was a major hurricane in that area. It would have been not only disastrous for the show, but no one would be going. The area where they were evacuating a lot of the area. And then the second week, where they would have been their closing week, there was a second hurricane that came into the area and also caused major problems. So looking back in hindsight, if everything had gone well and this physical glitch hadn't happened to shut the show down and not open in Shreveport, it probably would have cost millions of dollars and would have been an absolute disaster, because there would have been no ticket buyers. Plus, who knows how safe with those high winds and rain. It turned out to work out for the benefit of Angels.
This time last year, a gathering of people just like you came to see the works that were on offer. And there was approximately $450,000 that was raised.
With Marcus hitting the pitching trail once again, Angels is about to receive its second coming.
Let there be light to feel the darkness expanding bright through space and time, yes, revealing all things yet formless. Let there be light. Let there be stars falling into motion. A billion jewels, a shimmering ocean, to crown the glory of heaven. Let there be